Morning guys, how are you? Well, today I'm going to talk to you about working from home, staying on track, and on way day too. So today I'm working from home. If you know me, then you will know that I do a 3-hour commute. And if you do know me, I hope you subscribe to my channel by clicking down here on the subscribe button, or waiting to the end, and there will be a still inspirations for you symbol that you can click on, and you can click through to my channel and click notifications, and you can give me a thumbs up if you like what I do. So I'm working from home today. I don't have my 3-hour commute, which is fantastic, and it means I'm far more relaxed and I tend to get things done. Work-wise, by the way, guys, working from home isn't a jolly for me. I do work from home 1 day a week because it allows me to focus and get up to date with my work. I find 3 hours a day commuting really tiring, so having 1 day a week out when I don't need that 3-hour commute for me is so much nicer. It does mean my activity levels drop because I'm not walking to the station, I'm not walking to the office, I'm not going to the gym. So I do appreciate that on those days my activity level is like I get up at the same time with hubby because we need to walk the dogs anyway, so I tend to be able to log in at just after 6, whereas I wouldn't normally be at work till about 8:15. My normal working hours is 8:30 to 4:30. So I do more work hours when I work from home, but I feel a lot more relaxed and chilled about doing that because I think I haven't got that stress of my commute. My commute is stressful, and when I say 3-hour commute, it doesn't mean I can sit and do anything constructive, because some of it's driving, some of it's walking, and some of it is standing on a very crammed train. So it's not a very constructive travelling time. Sorry, Lola's just here wanting a bit of attention. You might say, well, if you're working from home, why are you doing this video now? Sure, you're working. Yeah, I'm taking half an hour out as my lunch break during the day to give you a video update diary of how I stay on track when I'm at home on away day. We're all entitled to an hour lunch break. I'm just going to use this today differently, and I started 6:15, so I've already bought myself another 2 hours extra, which I wouldn't have done. And invariably some days my hubby comes in at 6 and I started at 6 and I'm still working on my laptop when he comes in and tells me to get off it. So it's not like I use it as a jolly, I can promise you that, guys. So, and we're only 2 minutes into this video already, so it's not a lot of time. So what do I do? So way day, I know some of you starve yourself on way day because you want the best result on your scales, and I've never ever done that, I can promise you. I do believe your body needs that fuel, and if you don't eat, it sort of holds on to your fat. That's what I've always been told. So I will eat normally on a way day, but what I will do is stop eating and drinking after 3 o'clock. So that's 3 hours before my weigh-in. You do need to keep hydrated, guys. So 3 hours, I think, and I'm really thirsty by then, so I always take a drink with me to group, because I need it. As soon as I weighed in, I'm having a drink. I'm sure that 3 hours probably isn't good for you, although people do fast, so I don't know. But when you work from home, you have so many more temptations around you. When I go to work, I prep in the morning my breakfast and my lunch, so I know exactly what I'm having throughout the day, and I've usually prepped my dinner as well, or got it out to defrost, so I know what I'm having. So my whole day is absolutely planned. When you work from home, it is so easy to wing it, and then things creep in that you've forgotten about, or are over your sins, or you're just thinking, go down to the kitchen, make a cup of tea, and there's a biscuit barrel there, and you think, oh, just one won't hurt. But then your next cup of tea, you have another biscuit, and the next cup of tea, you have another biscuit. And then suddenly by the end of the day, you worked out how many sins you've had, and you've gone, oh my God, I have gone so mad. So say hello, Lola. Say hello. So when I work from home, whilst I don't prep it all the time in advance, and I haven't done today, I do know exactly what I'm going to have before I enter that kitchen, because that's the way I stop myself from overindulging throughout the day. I will also keep hydrated. Okay, keep a bottle of water. Well, this is a drop of squashing because I'm not great on water. Sometimes hunger can be mistaken for thirsty. So by having something here to sip on, you can hopefully control it a little bit better. I always keep my eating patterns the same as it would be at work as well. So I would have my breakfast about 8:30, between 8:30 and 9 while I'm working, and then I would have my lunch about 12:30ish. So I don't tend to keep to that as well, because if you don't, the temptation is that, say if I ate at 7 o'clock this morning, I would be starving by 11, I'd eat again, and then I'd be starving by 3, and then you just end up eating more meals than you would normally. So do keep to that routine. What I then will do is I will know what I'm going to eat before I go downstairs. That way, when I walk into my kitchen, I will literally only go to the places I need to go in the kitchen to get out the ingredients I need for my lunch or my breakfast. So already today, I know that I've got some promised rolls that I need to use up. I do love a poached egg. And for work, you can't really do a poached egg in the microwave. Well, you can, I suppose, but no, I'm not going to take an egg into work and do a poached egg. For me, having some breakfast at work is something quick and easy on the go. So for me to have a poached egg is like lovely. That was annoying me now. I'm rubbish at my dairy products, so this is a good excuse to make sure I have cheese. I'm going to have one of my Healthy Extra A's, and I'm going to have some ham, and I'm going to have a few baked beans. And for me, that will be my breakfast. So I know I've got my Healthy Extra A, my Healthy Extra B there. I haven't got any free food there, guys. Speed, I know. But we were busy all weekend, and obviously back at work yesterday, and then I'm working from home today, and I haven't been to the supermarket to update my fresh food. Got some in there for tonight for dinner, but I just haven't got anything extra for lunch that I can maybe, or for breakfast, sorry, to put in. And it's a home working day. I'm not going to go to the shops, because that's not what home working is all about. So I will have healthy breakfast, but it won't have lots of speed in it. For lunch though, and again it's going to be egg related, because again I love eggs, I'm going to have an omelette, because I've got some leftover broccoli that I want to use up, and I've got some tomatoes that I can put into that as well, so, and a bit of courgette. So there will be some speed food in my lunch. And again, just because I'm working from home doesn't mean I want things that are going to take forever to cook. I want it to be quick and speedy, because I want to get back and do my work. And I know I'm entitled to an hour lunch break, but I never take it when I'm working from home, let's be honest. This is my opportunity to catch up on everything I haven't had a chance to do at work. So follow me today, guys. I'm not going to put you on video while I'm doing my work, obviously not, but I will update you throughout the day when I go make my breakfast, when I have my lunch, my dinner and things like that. So hopefully you'll find it useful, and you'll subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you later, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Right, as is me when I work from home, got carried away. So it is literally 9 o'clock now, not 8:30. And so I'm only just coming down to grab my breakfast. So it will be going back upstairs for me to eat. So as I have said, I have got here my promised roll with some cheese and ham on top. I'll just show you that. There we go. So literally no spread on it or anything, because the cheese will hopefully melt into it. And because I'm working from home and time is of the essence, I don't want to mess around, spend hours cooking. I have literally done a 1 pot of baked beans and egg. Here we go. So there's my baked beans and there's my egg, which I just stuck in my Berghoff pan with the lid on for a couple of minutes. And that's ready for me to take out and stick on my roll. And there it is. And that's been done in less than 5 minutes. So I'm going back up now and do some work. So I'll catch you later and let you know what I'm up to. I have got another green tea, so that'll be my 3rd pint of green tea this morning. But I am a green tea girl, as you know. Right, so it's lunchtime. Although you wouldn't believe it, it's so dark. It's really miserable outside. So just popped down to get some lunch. Breakfast was really filling, so my lunch isn't going to be huge. I don't want to eat too much because it's weigh day, but I don't want to starve. As I said, I never ever starve myself. So I've got in my little pan here some leftover broccoli from the other night, which I'm just cooking down. If I show you here, here we go. So it's literally just chopped up and I'm just cooking it down. A bit watery. Oops, there you go, lost you. There you go. So a bit watery because it's been sort of set aside for a little while. So I'm just going to add to that a few tomatoes, not many, just a few, and you'll see why in a moment. Right, I've just added the rest of the baked beans from this morning. I know this looks weird and I'm not pregnant, I'm 50 years old, but it's going to be lush, I promise. So I'm just going to cook that a little bit. And all I'm then going to do is add 2 eggs. Just going to pour into that. There you go. Keep missing you up, don't I? Just make sure it's all covered like that. And I'm just going to pop the lid on while I make myself a quick drink. Right, so I'm just going to add a couple of slices of cheese. So that's half my second healthy extra A, because I might want some cheese later, I'm not sure. So I had 1 healthy extra A for breakfast. I'll just wait and see. I've sort of thought about tonight's dinner, as you know, this morning, but I just saw some in the fridge, which I think actually might be nice for tonight. It's still planning, because I haven't actually made it yet and haven't eaten it, so I just need to think about it. But I will let you know what it turns out to be later. Right, and there it is. So it doesn't look massively appetising, but it tastes lovely, because I just love baked beans anyway. And I've just popped some fresh spinach on top, which actually for some reason is starting to wilt very quickly. Probably because the food underneath is quite hot. So I'm I am now going to go away and eat this quickly before I go back to work. So I will catch you later. Right guys, so it is 4 minutes to 5 now, so I've just finished work and I'm going to prep for tea this evening, or dinner. Do you call it tea or do you call it dinner? I used to call it tea as a kid because it was always our main meals at lunchtime, and then we had a sandwich or something in the evening. But I suppose now when you work, you have your light lunch at the middle of the day and then your main dinner in the evening, isn't it? So it is dinner. Yeah, it's dinner. So I've got my chicken breast and I've just put that into a roasting tin with a chopped onion and 3 courgettes which I've sliced. And to that I'm just going to add a tin of chopped tomatoes. And then I've also got some black beans, which are just in water from Sainsbury's. And I'm going to pop those in with the water. And the reason I'm not going to drain the water off is because I actually am going to add a chicken stock cube to this as well. So that will all go in together like that. And then I'm going to pop some paprika, and this is a spicy paprika I'm going to use. Just so that it just gives it a little bit of extra flavour. And then I'm going to pop that into the oven on low while I go for my weigh in, and I need to just pop to my parents to pick some fish up, but that's a different story. So let me just finish this off and I'll show you. There you go, so that's all in there mixed together into one pot, and I'm just going to pop that in, as I said, on low, and that will cook for the next probably 2 hours on low. The chicken shouldn't dry out because it's got a lot of moisture in there anyway, but I will get hubby to double check on it for me and add more liquid if it needs it. So yeah, so that's dinner already prepped, and what I'll do at the very end is just add some spinach through it as well, just to add more speed, and that should be then enough to keep us going. I'm pleased to say all day, apart from the meals I've shown you, I have not eaten anything else. So I've had no sins, no snacks, nothing. And that's what I like about away day, is that gives me the biggest incentive not to pick. And that's Fiver eating his dinner now, as you can hear him munching away. So yeah, so I'm going to pop this in the oven, as I said, and then I'm going to go for my walk to my weigh-in. Although it's looking like it's raining, or about to rain, so I'll need to take a coat, and I might just text hubby to say pick me up on the way back, or I might walk back. I don't know, let's see what the weather's like. But I do need to go to my parents as well, so if he picks me up it might be a bit quicker. So yeah, I'll see you later. Okay, so I added some spinach, so that's been wilting on top, and just give that a little bit of a stir. And as you can see, it hasn't dried out, and we haven't added any extra liquid to this, so it's perfect. So I'm now just going to dish it up for hubby and I. So 1 pot dish, which smells lovely and will be lovely and filling as well. And there you have it. So now I'm going to enjoy this. Hi, right, so that actually was really, really nice. The beans had really soaked into the tomato sauce, and yeah, it'd given it a really, really, I can't explain, like a buttery, sort of meaty taste to it. So yeah, really, really full. There was actually too much, so I've put some in a pot and I might take it to work and reheat it for lunch one day this week. So yeah, sometimes, you know, when you just throw things together, they really work, as long as you sort of know what goes with what. You can just really, really experiment. So today, I've just been to my weigh-in, as you know, and I put £0.5 on. I know, I'm really going the wrong direction at the moment. I'm good in the week and I really do plan. It's just because it's been my 50th birthday celebrations, and I've celebrated with cake and wine and champagne, and we've been away for the weekend. We're not away, we're doing a staycation, but we've been out for day trips and things like that. So I probably haven't been on the ball like I should have done. I have drunk slimline wine the whole 4 or 5 days, so thank God for that, because the calories are reduced by doing that. But when we were out, I was drinking full fat wine as well, so yeah, that's not good. So £0.5 probably isn't too bad. I just now need to this week focus on getting that off, because in a couple of weeks I'm going on my holidays and I don't want to be the weight I am in 2 weeks time. So yeah, so I've had no sins today at all. I've been really, really good, and I've decided, because it's 8 o'clock now and it's the first time I've sat down, I'm going to treat myself to a glass of wine. So that is about 9 sins just for that. So, but that will be my only sins today, so it's well within my 15. So I think I deserve it. So that's it for me today. So I hope that gives you some ideas of what to eat when you're at home, and sort of how to avoid temptation. And it is all around planning. Do not enter that kitchen without knowing what you're going to eat. Don't do it. Okay guys, so I will catch you later. Have a good day and see you soon. Bye. Oh, by the way, have you subscribed? If you haven't, down here, or my symbol here, some inspirations for you symbol, click on that, and please subscribe, click notifications and give me a thumbs up, and let me know how you get on when you're at home, how you avoid temptation. I'll catch you later. Bye.